History isn't a straight line. It's a churning ocean, with waves of power rising and falling. Nowhere is this truer than in Bengal, a land shaped by its rivers and its people's struggles. Bengal's story isn't just about kings and sultans, but about the constant clash and blending of ideas, faiths, and ambitions. We often imagine history as a simple sequence: Hindu kings, then Muslim sultans. But reality was far messier. Communities overlapped, cultures merged, and identities shifted, just like Bengal's rivers merging with the sea. In the 15th century, the old order was breaking down. The Ilyas Shahi dynasty, rulers for decades, was weakening. Threats loomed from the Delhi Sultanate, while new forces rose within Bengal itself. This is where our story begins, a time of crisis and transformation. It's a story that challenges the idea that power only comes from royal bloodlines. Sometimes, it rises from the ground up, from a zamindar who knows the land and its people. This is the story of Raja Ganesh, a Hindu who came to control a Muslim kingdom. His rise reveals the true, turbulent nature of Bengal's history. It's a tale of ambition, faith, and compromise. Through these events, we see Bengal not as a passive land, but as a crucible forging its own destiny. Raja Ganesh and his son remind us that history is shaped by individual choices and difficult bargains. Their story is a testament to the resilience of Bengal and its people. Here, history is not made by grand forces alone, but by those who navigate its churning waters. The story of Bengal is not a straight line. It's a river, ever-changing, ever-renewing, and it all begins with the rise of a remarkable man. So, who was Raja Ganesh? Not a prince, but a powerful Hindu zamindar from Dinajpur. In the Bengal Sultanate, men like Ganesh were the backbone, controlling land, revenue, and local influence. Ganesh was ambitious and skilled, rising through the ranks to become a trusted noble. The early 1400s were chaotic, weak sultans, court intrigue and factionalism. Amid this turmoil, Ganesh saw opportunity. He had wealth, land, and the loyalty of local officials. Slowly, he consolidated power, not as an outsider, but as an insider who understood the state's machinery. While sultans held the throne in name, Ganesh became the real authority, controlling appointments, the army, and the treasury. A Hindu effectively ruled a Muslim kingdom, not by conquest, but by political mastery. This wasn't just personal ambition, it marked a shift in Bengal's power structure. For centuries, Turkish and Afghan elites dominated. Ganesh's rise signaled the growing influence of the local Hindu aristocracy. These were people rooted in the land, now shaping the kingdom's future. Raja Ganesh's control was a sign that Bengali identity, a blend of traditions and faiths, was asserting itself. He was more than a kingmaker. He was a symbol of a changing Bengal. His ascent showed that power could come from the soil, not just the sword, and it set the stage for a dramatic confrontation. Raja Ganesh's rise unsettled Bengal. As a Hindu wielding power in an Islamic state, he faced deep suspicion. The Muslim clergy and Turkish nobility saw his rule as a threat to the Sultanate's foundation. Tensions simmered, with accusations that Ganesh persecuted Muslim saints and scholars. Sheikh Nur Qutb Alam, a revered Sufi, became his chief opponent, mobilizing resistance and appealing for outside help. Their pleas reached Ibrahim Shah Sharki of Jaunpur, who saw a chance to expand his power under the guise of defending Islam. Ibrahim Shah marched on Bengal, declaring his intent to depose the Hindu usurper. Ganesh now faced crisis: internal rebellion and external invasion. War threatened to tear Bengal apart. Ganesh's carefully built power was on the brink of collapse. If he fought, the kingdom could be destroyed. If he surrendered, he'd lose everything. The fate of Bengal and his family hung in the balance. Only a bold, unconventional solution could save them. Ganesh was about to make the most difficult bargain of his life. With Jaunpur's army at the gates and rebellion within, Ganesh knew force alone wouldn't save Bengal. The real issue was symbolic, the need for a Muslim ruler. Ganesh approached Sheikh Nur Qutb Alam, seeking a compromise to avert war. His offer was extraordinary. He would step down, and his son Jadoo would become sultan, on one condition. Jadoo would convert to Islam, satisfying the ulama and removing Jaunpur's justification for invasion. The saint agreed. Jadoo, just 12, became Jalal-ud-din Muhammad Shah, Sultan of Bengal. The crisis was diffused through a dramatic act of political theatre. With a Muslim sultan on the throne, Ibrahim Shah's pretext vanished. Reluctantly, the Jaunpur army withdrew. Ganesh had lost direct control, but preserved his family's legacy and saved Bengal from war. It was a masterstroke of survival, sacrifice and strategy intertwined. The kingdom was safe, but under a new banner. Bengal's story had taken a remarkable turn. Jalal-ud-din Muhammad Shah, once Jadoo, now ruled Bengal, a native Bengali, a convert, and a king. At first, his father remained influential, but soon Jalal-ud-din asserted his independence. He embraced his new faith and role, determined to rule for all Bengalis, Hindu and Muslim alike. His reign marked a break from the Turkish-dominated past. He was a ruler who spoke the local language and understood the people. Jalal-ud-din consolidated power, rebuilt the capital at Gaur, and issued coins in his own name, asserting his sovereignty. He strengthened the army, defended Bengal's borders, and expanded its territory into Tripura and Bihar. He sent emissaries to China, forging international ties. Jalal-ud-din was not just a local ruler, he had a global vision. His reign was a time of stability and ambition. He built a uniquely Bengali sultanate, blending old and new. Under his rule, Bengal emerged as a major regional power. The kingdom was no longer just a prize for outsiders, it was becoming truly Bengali. Jalal-ud-din's legacy would shape Bengal for generations. Jalal-ud-din's reign is remembered as a golden age of peace and tolerance. With roots in both Hindu and Muslim traditions, he fostered harmony and inclusivity. He appointed Hindus to high office, patronized scholars and artists from all backgrounds, and encouraged cultural synthesis. Architecture flourished. His capital at Gaur boasted grand mosques and the Ekhlaqi Mausoleum, blending Islamic and Bengali styles. For the first time, Bengali language and literature received royal support. Poets like Kritibas Oja thrived. The Sultanate became part of the local landscape, speaking the language of its people. Bengal's economy prospered. Its ports bustled with trade, its textiles were famed worldwide, and the treasury overflowed. This prosperity fueled cultural achievements and stability. Jalal-ud-din proved that a ruler's faith mattered less than his ability to provide peace and justice. His reign set a precedent for tolerance and synthesis. Under him, Bengal's unique identity blossomed. The golden age of a converted king left a lasting mark. All golden ages end. After Jalal-ud-din's death, his son Ahmad Shah proved a cruel and ineffective ruler. His reign was short, ending in assassination and chaos. The house of Raja Ganesh collapsed, plunging Bengal into turmoil. Rival nobles fought for power, and the kingdom teetered on the edge of civil war. Sensing opportunity, the old Ilyas Shahi nobility rallied and restored their dynasty, placing Mahmud, now Nasiruddin Mahmud Shah, on the throne. The Turkish elite was back in control. The brief experiment of a native Bengali dynasty ended, but its legacy endured. The return of the Ilyas Shahi was not a complete erasure, but another turn in Bengal's ongoing story. The memory of Raja Ganesh and Jalal-ud-din lingered, a testament to local agency. Bengal's history once again was in flux. The churning continued. The restored Ilyas Shahi dynasty brought stability, but soon faltered. Relying on Abyssinian, Habshi slaves as palace guards, the sultans unwittingly empowered a new force. The Habshis seized the throne, ushering in a brutal, chaotic rule. For 6 years, Bengal suffered under 4 Abyssinian sultans. Violence, instability, and tyranny reigned. The administration collapsed, trade faltered, and the people suffered. But Bengal's resilience endured. The nobility, led by Sayyid Alauddin Hussein Shah, organized a rebellion. Hussein Shah overthrew the last Habshi ruler in 1494. Welcomed as a liberator, his rise marked the dawn of the Hussein Shahi dynasty, Bengal's greatest golden age. Peace, prosperity, and cultural flourishing returned. Once again, Bengal regenerated after chaos. What does Raja Ganesh's story mean for Bengal? His rule was brief, but his impact was profound. He showed that history isn't just conquest and submission, it's negotiation, adaptation, and survival. Ganesh was a pragmatist, mastering the system to protect his land and people. His son's conversion and reign marked a pivotal moment of synthesis, a Bengali identity blending Hindu and Muslim traditions. Architecture, language, and administration all reflected this fusion. Ganesh's legacy is Bengal's resilience. Facing collapse and invasion, he preserved sovereignty through daring diplomacy. His story challenges rigid definitions of identity and faith. Ultimately, the tale of Ganesh is the tale of Bengal, a land of many cultures, always renewing itself. The House of Ganesh paved the way for a golden age of tolerance and creativity. Bengal's history is not a straight line, but a river, ever churning, ever adapting. And in that river, the story of survival and synthesis endures.